After Ugadimo was taken into the heavens by the gods, the villagers were gripped with fear, not knowing what such occurrence meant. They decided to seek from the gods what they are expected to do and what would be the fate of the pregnant wives of Ugadimo. In Igbonikodi, it was a bad omen for a pregnant woman to lose her husband before delivery. The child was considered evil, and the pregnant woman was made to sleep on her late husband's grave for 7 days after the burial. But Ugadimo's case was different. He had 7 pregnant wives. There was no death, and there was no grave. For 3 days, the people of Igbonikodi wallowed in utter amazement. But the evening of the 3rd day, the elders came with a message from the gods. Their message contained a series of instructions on what the villagers must and must not do. Few days later, the people commenced the instructions of the gods. A shrine was built in the exact spot where Ugadimo had been taken into the heavens. This shrine was meant for the worship of Ugadimo as the protector of Igbonikodi and all the surrounding villages Ugadimo had ever conquered. His 7 wives became the 7 priestesses of the Ugadimo shrine. They were to bear children to continue the lineage of priestess and priestess makers. When a male child is born in the lineage, he is allowed to marry and continue the procreation of Ugadimo dynasty. But any female child born in the lineage was preserved in purity to serve as a priestess in the shrine. The Ugadimo dynasty was feared, and the children were revered as demigods and goddesses. The daughters were particularly beautiful, gorgeous, and possessed the features of beauty goddess. The people of Igbonikodi enjoyed peace under the guidance of Ugadimo until the birth of Aboku. Her birth awakened 7 great demons from the underworld. Aboku was the legitimate daughter of Etua, one of the sons from the Ugadimo dynasty. Abihe, Utua's wife, had been unfaithful to him, and Aboku was a product of her unfaithfulness. But she was believed to be an offspring of Ugadimo. She won the favor of all by her impeccable character, and even became the chief priestess in the Ugadimo shrine. But her reign brought sorrows and calamities to the people of Igbonikodi. For 3 good years, there was no rain in the land. Farmlands produced no harvest, and those who had food would go to the river to fetch water to grow their crops. Many persons died of sicknesses, diseases, and starvation. It seemed as if the gods were far from the people of Igbonikodi. But Aboku, the chief priestess of the Ugadimo shrine, knew what the problem was. As the pressure mounted on her to provide solution to the calamities that have befallen the land, she requested that she should be buried alive on the shrine of Ugadimo as the ultimate sacrifice for the people. After wailing and torsos, she was buried alive by the fellow priestesses in the middle of the shrine of Ugadimo. The next day, the people came and saw a mighty tree have grown on the exact spot Aboku had been buried. Until today, the tree is venerated and regarded as the living soul of Aboku, as the ultimate sacrifice for the people. And Ugadimo and Aboku's story are told as that of selflessness in the whole of Igboniko, the land and the surrounding villages.